Alright, welcome back to The Believe. This is episode 6. And today we'll be talking about perfectionism. Let's just talk about perfectionism in general, in a way. I think a lot of people do face this thing where if something it's not perfect, it's not right. But there's a certain thing in life that we are all scared of, like failures, right? We tend to be scared of failures. We tend to try our best to not make any mistakes. And that sort of action would kind of really blur you out because you're putting yourself in one perspective only. And all you do is based on that one perspective, so you're not taking in people's opinion. You're not taking, that's not wrong, but that one perspective would let you stuck in a path that you might not make any mistakes and you might not fail or anything like this, but it sort of take out all the opportunities that you could have faced if you're not trying to make everything perfect and like squeaky clean, and you get to see more things as you fail, as you make mistakes. I think in a way that I process all my work, my stress and everything like this is that I allow myself to fail and I allow myself to make mistakes. I sort of enjoy failures and mistakes because I know I'm gonna learn a lot from it. And I know that I'm grabbing opportunity just because I don't want to be that perfectionist where I'm stuck in this one path, because I've been a perfectionist and it causes me so many problems in life. It's basically every single thing in life has to be perfect in my plans, and that's not how it is in life. Nothing really goes along your plan. Nothing really goes like perfectly. There's always shit that makes things messed up. Then as a perfectionist it will be fuck. Shit. I'm fucked. Just because of that one mistake, you would give up. You would give up on that thing, But if you're taking in another perspective into this whole creating value, creating abundance in the society and all that, it's different because you have to really just do it. And yeah, you still have to strive to like do your best and shit, but you do not have to really expect everything to be perfect, everything to be squeaky clean. It's basically impossible. Let's say you have a long-term plan, like this business plan, maybe with your partners, and everything goes well at first, everything is doing good and all that, but all of a sudden maybe your partners ran away with all sorts of money from the company, and what the fuck, right? It sort of just happened, and nothing is perfect. Nobody is perfect as well. And there's always flaws, there's always failures, there's always mistakes that you should be willing to face and be ready for it. And to be ready for it, it comes from the thought of constant growth. Because with constant growth, no matter how bad things are, no matter how shitty people can treat you or whatever it is, you will take it as a process of growth. So you're learning something from like this failed something or this relationship failed with somebody. So basically everything is took as a lesson. And being a perfectionist kind of stresses that think out where you're actually trying to be perfect all the time. And this constant stress will not free you. You would never be free just because of this constant stress. And that's why I think that's bad with perfectionism. it's nothing wrong to like really want things to go good, things to go right, but you shouldn't have an expectation of things that it must go perfectly. If it doesn't, I don't want to do it. That's, I would say, a wrong perspective, but of course different people has like different views on life. But from my experience as a perfectionist, it destroyed me. It destroys me. It didn't really destroy me, because I sort of like got safe and shit, because I've went through some dark times with mental health issues and all that. But really, I found the real cause of it, which is being a perfectionist, because everything has to be perfect and my plans has to be so well thought and in depth, to a point that basically everything is planned out in my life. And if one thing just move out of the bar, I would go crazy, and I would start questioning myself if this is right, or this is like messing me up, or this is like, should I still do this? Should I still grab this opportunity? And of course, I missed out on a lot of opportunity just because of this. There's so much of opportunity you could miss just because you want that thing to do perfectly, and you delay it for so long that you sort of lost that feeling to do it anymore. Even if it's time to do it and it's not perfect, you don't want to do it. You just don't want to do it. And that's causing you a lot of opportunities. And one thing I live by is to grab up every opportunity I see, no matter how small or how big it is. Maybe like a small one, just like grabbing this idea of starting a podcast just because I wanted to provide value, even though like it's not perfect. Even the first episode was messed up, like there's technical difficulties and all that, but I'm fine with it because I'm still gonna post it. I'll be alright with it. I just know that I would improve from this, and that's it. I will improve from this. I know there's a mistake made, there might be failures in it, but alright, it's fine. I'll go through this and I'll do better for the next episode. Yep. So it might take you a few times to get things right, to get things like sort of flowing for you, and it's not perfect, but you grab your opportunity and you really learn a lesson. And being a perfectionist would really just stop that from happening, you know. But of course, I really got the chance to like learn from being a perfectionist. There's really an advantage to it. Like, you're someone that will push things to be perfect and all that, but in life balance term, it's not gonna be there, because health is wealth basically, and mental health is wealth. And once applying this perfectionism into your life is causing you pain, causing you your mental health, it's not worth it, man. Really. The only path after this is really just putting it down, slowing it down, taking a step back to have a wider vision of your life, instead of just that one angle that we always thought we only have that one angle in our life. But actually, almost everything has so many perspectives we can't even think about. Let's say, like the things where maybe we have clash opinions with someone else, just because you really think like your opinion matters and it's the only right thing. And that's really ego, to be honest. And perfectionists are egoistic because they have their own perspective then, and they wouldn't look the other way at all. You know? Like, yeah, this story where people say like no plastic straws and metal straws kind of thing. And people say like the production of metal straws are a way like way worse than the production of plastic straws. And that's the end of their conclusion. But actually, there's another perspective to it, which is the number of production of like metal straws is a lot lesser than plastic straws. And we might only use one for a very long time, and plastic straws, we're like changing it every single day. So yeah, perfectionists don't really take in another perspective, and they're stuck with this thing their whole life and they couldn't process it out. But I think most people would grow out of it, and of course I hope this episode will really help you grow out of it. I'm not saying that you have to do it and you have to do it even if you don't like it, but if it's really causing you pain, causing you mental health issues, you should really take into consideration that it might really help out your life instead of just being a perfectionist. Just go out there, make their mistakes, fail a few times. Most successful people failed a lot of times. They might start 10 businesses that failed, and the 11th one just worked out so well because of the experiences gathered through that 10 business plans that failed. And that's growth, and that's crazy kind of growth. So allow yourself to fail sometimes, allow yourself to make mistakes and be human, and really take care of yourself, because like self-care is so important. And sometimes as a perfectionist, you might just forget the idea of taking care of yourself because you want to make things perfect around you, like you're in your surroundings and all that. Yeah. So I think that's basically for it for this episode. And I think I would just name it This is the first time that I got stuck on a title. I think let's do Perfectionist. This is really tricking me up. Alright, I think we always have this session where we think about like title names. I think if you guys ever want like a certain topic or something, you should comment on my BitClout or something that I could really just work on that topic. So I don't have to think about this title like on recording. So what is this title? See, all these episodes are unplanned, so I do not know what I'm talking, but it's how I run my life and how I believe in things in my surroundings and all that, and what I've learned through my experiences, and that's it. And it's like as authentic as it can get. It's right from my heart, from my brain, And this episode will be perfectionism and self-care. Right. And also I'm stuck. I'm in this loophole. Shit. Let's do this. Is perfectionism good? That's the one. Episode number 6. Is perfectionism good? Thank you for listening. This is The Believe. Catch me on the next one. Yeah, we'll talk again. Bye-bye.